My parents refused to help me after surgery, saying, "Your sister's wedding dress shopping is more important." So, I cut them off and focused on getting better. 3 months later, they called me, panicking about a bounced mortgage payment. I told them, "Guess you'll have to find someone else to help you." Growing up, it was clear my parents cared more about my older sister, Olivia. She was their perfect child, good grades, cheerleading captain, homecoming queen. Meanwhile, I was just there. I wasn't bad or anything, but I was never their pride and joy. If Olivia needed something, she got it. If I needed something, it depended on whether it inconvenienced them. She got a new car at 16. I got a lecture about working harder. They paid for her college, but I had to take out loans. They spent a fortune on her wedding, but when I needed help after major surgery, nothing. The surgery was serious and necessary, not optional. I told my parents months in advance, hoping they'd at least check in on me or help me for a few days. A week before my surgery, my mom called. "Mom, your sister's dress shopping is the same week as your surgery. You understand if we can't be there, right? It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing for her." Me, "Mom, I won't be able to walk properly for weeks. I need someone to help me." "Mom, sweetheart, Olivia needs us right now. Can't you ask a friend?" I couldn't believe it. My own parents wanted me to rely on a friend because they were too busy helping Olivia shop for a dress. Fine, I decided I'd handle it myself. My friend Ryan stepped up. He drove me to the hospital, stayed with me during the worst nights, cooked my meals, helped me walk, and made sure I took my medication. My parents? Just a few casual texts from my mom asking if I was okay and bragging about Olivia finding the perfect dress. My dad didn't check in at all. I was angry and done trying to earn their approval. Once I recovered enough to be on my own, I made a decision. I was cutting them off. The wake-up call. 3 months later, I was back at work, feeling good. I hadn't talked to my parents in weeks, and I felt at peace. Then my mom called, and I almost didn't pick up. Me, "Hello? Mom, oh, thank God you answered. The mortgage payment bounced." My parents had never admitted it, but I had been helping them financially for years, paying bills, giving them money, even helping with their mortgage. But when they left me alone after surgery, I stopped. Now, they were in trouble. Me, "That sounds rough. Mom, if we miss another payment, we could lose the house. Can you transfer some money today?" Me, "No." Mom, what?" Me, I said no, I can't help you. Mom, "But." Me, "I had surgery." Mom, "You knew I needed you, and you left me alone. You told me to ask a friend, so now, I'm telling you the same thing, ask a friend." Mom, "It's different. We're family." Me, "Funny, that's what I thought too." She started crying, trying to guilt-trip me, but I didn't budge. Mom, "We did our best. We were just trying to be there for Olivia, and you're being so cold." Me, "Guess you'll have to find a new sponsor." I hung up. I thought it was over. I had walked away from their neglect and lies, but life wasn't done with me yet. A few weeks later, I ran into Mrs. Alvarez, an old family friend. She looked worried. "Mrs. Alvarez, I heard your parents are saying terrible things about you. They're telling everyone you abandoned them and that you're greedy." I laughed bitterly. I had been their personal ATM for years. Me, "And did they mention how they left me alone after surgery?" Mrs. Alvarez, "They don't mention that part. They're saying you stole money from them and left them with nothing." That made me furious. I had done so much for them, but stealing? Never. Me, "They really said that?" Mrs. Alvarez, "I think they're just trying to make Olivia look like the good daughter and you the bad one. Olivia's been saying you cut them off for no reason." Hearing all of this, it burned. I really didn't want to get involved, but when someone accuses you of stealing, you can't just ignore it. I went straight to my parents' house, the house I had helped save twice before. My mom opened the door, looking nervous. She probably thought I was there to fix everything. She was wrong. Me, "Why are you telling people I stole from you?" Mom, we never said that." Me, "Then why did Mrs. Alvarez say you did?" Mom, "Oh, you know how gossip spreads. Maybe she misunderstood." She was lying, straight to my face. Then my dad came in, already looking angry. "Dad, people will believe whatever they want. You made your choice when you left us in a crisis." Me, "Are you seriously blaming me for your money problems?" Dad, "You could have helped." Something snapped inside me. Me, "Help? Like how you helped me after my surgery, made sure I had food?" Oh, wait, you didn't. You chose Olivia's dress shopping over me. You left me alone, and now you want me to save you? Silence. My mom looked like she was about to cry. Then Olivia showed up at the top of the stairs. "Olivia, God, you're so dramatic." Me, "Excuse me?" Olivia, "You're acting like a victim. They did their best. They were busy, and now you're punishing them because your feelings got hurt." Me, "You think this is just about hurt feelings?" Olivia, "Isn't it?" I laughed, because if I didn't, I might have screamed. Me, this isn't about me being upset. This is about years of being treated like I don't matter. I was always their backup plan when you didn't need them. Olivia rolled her eyes. Olivia, so you're just going to let them lose everything? I looked at my parents. My mom wouldn't even look at me. My dad was staring at the floor. Me, yeah, I guess I am. And then I walked out. The unexpected twist. I thought that was the end of it, that they'd have to face the consequences and I could move on. But a week later, I got a call from my bank. Bank rep, hi, we're calling about suspicious activity on your account. Me, what kind of activity? Bank rep, someone tried to withdraw a large amount of money, claiming to be a family member acting for you. My heart sank. Me, did they have my information? Bank rep, they tried using an old password, but the transaction didn't go through. We've locked the account for safety. Me, who was it? Bank rep, the name used was Olivia. I almost dropped the phone. The deep betrayal. I shouldn't have been surprised, but I was. Knowing my own sister tried to steal from me was a whole new level of betrayal. I needed answers. I drove straight to her apartment. She opened the door, acting all friendly. Me, did you try to steal from me? Olivia, what are you talking about? Me, the bank called. They said you tried to take money from my account. Olivia rolled her eyes. Olivia, it was just a misunderstanding. I was trying to move some money for mom and dad. Me, move my money? Olivia, they're about to lose everything. I thought you'd want to help. I stepped back, furious. Me, you really think you can just take my money after everything? Olivia, oh, come on, it's not like you need it. That was it. I realized Olivia wasn't just spoiled, she was a thief, and if she thought she could get away with this, she was wrong. I didn't yell or lose my temper, I just took a deep breath and smiled. Me, okay. Olivia looked confused. Olivia, huh? Me, you're right, they need help, let me think about it. She looked suspicious. Olivia, so, you're not mad? Me, I didn't say that, but if this was just a misunderstanding, we can figure it out, right? She hesitated, then nodded. Olivia, yeah, sure. I left, my heart pounding. Olivia thought she had won. She had no idea what was coming. Finding the truth. The next day, I went to the bank. I needed to know exactly what Olivia had done. Me, how did she get my information? The bank rep looked uncomfortable. Bank rep, she had an old password, your address, birth date, and even your old security answers. It hit me, my parents must have given her that information. I felt sick. Me, what else did she try? Bank rep, she said she was moving money for you. When that didn't work, she claimed you gave her permission but were out of the country, and when that failed? Me, what? Bank rep, she said she had power of attorney over your finances. I felt dizzy. She tried to legally take control of my money. That wasn't just desperate, it was planned. The lawyer's advice. I went straight to a lawyer. After explaining everything, he shook his head. Lawyer, this is more than attempted fraud. Claiming power of attorney is a serious crime. Me, so, what do I do? Lawyer, you can press charges. I hadn't planned on doing that, I just wanted to protect my money, but now? I was thinking much bigger. The fake apology. 2 days later, my mom called. Mom, Olivia told me everything. She's sorry, she just got caught up in the stress. You know how she is. I stayed silent. Mom, let's not let this tear the family apart. She made a mistake. She loves you. Me, funny, because she hasn't apologized to me. Mom, she's embarrassed. Just, come to dinner, let's talk. They were scared. They knew I could press charges, and they wanted me to let it go. I agreed to meet, but I wasn't going alone. The confrontation. I brought Ryan, my best friend who had taken care of me after my surgery, and my lawyer. When I walked into my parents' house, I could tell it was a setup. Olivia was at the table, pretending to cry. My dad looked tired and angry. My mom hugged me, but I didn't hug her back. Mom, oh, honey, I'm so glad you're here. Me, cut the act. Her smile disappeared. I placed a folder on the table. Me, Olivia, want to explain why you tried to steal from me? Olivia went pale. Olivia, I didn't. Me, the bank recorded everything. You claimed to have power of attorney. You tried to steal my money. That's fraud. She looked to our parents for help, but they were just as shocked. Dad, now, hold on, there's no need to get lawyers involved. My lawyer cleared his throat. Lawyer, actually, there is. What Olivia did was a crime. Olivia slammed her hands on the table. Olivia, you can't do this to family. I leaned in. Me, you already did. And for the first time, Olivia looked truly scared. Dad, we'll fix this, but if you press charges, you'll regret it. Me, is that a threat? Dad, it's the truth. If you go after Olivia, you'll ruin everything. Something about his tone made me feel sick. My mom looked nervous. Mom, just let it go, please, you don't know everything. Me, then tell me. They glanced at each other before Dad mumbled something. Dad, the house isn't in our name anymore. Me, what? Dad, we had to take out loans to help Olivia. The bank owns the house now. My stomach twisted. Me, so, you lost the house before you asked me for money? No one answered. It hit me. Olivia hadn't tried to steal from me to save the house. The house was already gone. The lies unravel. They pretended the house was in danger, hoping I'd give them money, but the truth was, it was already lost. Me, when were you going to tell me? Dad, we thought we could fix it. Me, by stealing my money? Olivia rolled her eyes. Olivia, it's not a big deal, we'll just get another house, but now you're making things worse. I was done. Me, you're right, it is worse, because now, I'm pressing charges. Olivia screamed. My mom gasped. Dad slammed his fist on the table, but I wasn't scared anymore. Me, this is what you deserve. And I walked out for good. The house of cards collapses. I left my parents' house, my heart pounding, my hands were shaking, not from fear, but from finally seeing things clearly. They always expected me to clean up their mess, but this time, they had nothing left to hold over me. I should have just walked away, but I wanted them to feel the consequences of what they did. The public lie. 3 days later, Ryan sent me a text. Ryan, check the community Facebook page, now. I clicked the link and felt my blood boil. My mom had posted. It's heartbreaking when your own child turns on you. We raised them with love, but now they want to send their own sister to jail over a mistake. Please pray for us. The comments were terrible. People were calling me ungrateful and saying Olivia didn't deserve this. Ryan called. Ryan, what are you going to do? Me, end this. The confrontation. I drove straight to my parents' house. Some neighbors were outside, watching. I walked in without knocking. They were all there, Mom pretending to look sad, Dad crossing his arms, and Olivia scrolling through her phone. Mom, oh, look who decided to come home. I held up my phone. Me, what is this nonsense you posted online? Mom, we just wanted people to know the truth. Me, the truth? You mean the lie where you don't mention Olivia committed fraud? Olivia rolled her eyes. Olivia, why are you so obsessed with this? Me, you tried to steal my money and now you're acting like I'm the problem? Olivia, it was a mistake. Me, no, a mistake is an accident. You planned this, and now you're acting like the victim. Olivia crossed her arms. Olivia, so, what now? You're going to ruin my life over this? Me, you ruined your own life. My dad finally spoke. Dad, enough, you're not pressing charges, we're family. They always used that word, family, but now, it meant nothing. Me, watch me. I looked straight at Olivia. Me, you stole from me, and now, everyone's going to know the truth. And I hit post. The fallout. People started commenting on my mom's post, calling her out for lying. Neighbors texted me, angry they had been manipulated. Then, I got a call from a detective. Detective, we're moving forward with an investigation based on the bank's records. Olivia committed fraud. Olivia called me, crying. Olivia, please, you don't have to do this. It was just money, I didn't mean it. Me, remember when I asked you for help after my surgery and you told me, figure it out yourself? Olivia sniffled. Olivia, what? Me, well, now you can figure it out yourself. I hung up. The final goodbye. My parents never forgave me. They lost the house and moved to some rundown place. Olivia got fraud charges on her record, no jail time, but enough to ruin her career. As for me, I moved on. I built a new life with real friends like Ryan who actually cared about me. Years later, I got a letter from my mom. It was half an apology. Mom, we just wanted to take care of Olivia. We didn't realize how much we hurt you. Please come back. I read it twice and threw it in the trash. I finally understood something. Family isn't about blood, it's about who shows up when you need them. And my family? They were just people I used to know.